Good morning. It's July 18th, 2013. It's currently 86 degrees out here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I am the Lenawee Trucker heading to work. Well, we are one day away from the AMA show. Actually, I'm 2 days away because I'm not on call this weekend, and I'm heading out to the show Saturday morning. I'm thinking I'm going to get a nice early start and leave in the wee hours of the morning and get there at a reasonable hour on Saturday morning and hang out there all day and then ride home. It's close enough. It is close enough to ride out and ride back. I've got some things I want to do down at the AMA show. First, I'll find a jacket that doesn't have the black inserts. I want a white jacket without the black inserts. It can have the silver inserts, but it's got to be a men's jacket. But I want a jacket for this really high heat, because the black sections, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that on the shoulder there. The black sections, like on the shoulder and on the arms, in the afternoons, riding home, I can feel the heat just building on my shoulders. Even though I have pads in there, the armor pads are up inside there. But even though they're there, I can feel that. I can feel that heat building up in there. It gets uncomfortable. So I want to see if I can find a jacket, all white, or white with silver, but it's got to be a mesh jacket and it's got to have the liner. Secondly, I have a 64 Honda Cub. Very much like another Honda Cub, or I should say Passport. I think that's what they were called back in the 80s. Very much like one of those. But it has an issue. It keeps burning out all of its lights. So I need to find an official Honda shop manual or wiring diagram and a line for parts for the stator. I guess I don't know if it would be a stator or if it would just be a coil. What I've got, basically, is a brand new 1964 Honda Cub that's possibly wired wrong, or the voltage regulator is shot. A 50-year-old bike. With 216 miles on it. Shit, if they have historic plates for Michigan, I'm thinking that's the way to go. So yeah, I need information. I've got a manual that goes from 67 to 80 something on those bikes, and they cover 70 cc's and 90 cc's, and they say they cover 50 cc's, but if you read through that bike, that manual, all they cover is 70 and 90s. And I guess those were more popular. So, last time I was down in the swap meet area down at the AMA show, there was a guy that was selling Honda Cub parts. He was a dedicated dealer to the Honda Cub, and I got to see if he's going to be there again. I think the last time I was in the swap meet area was like 2 years ago. It was with Mike and Dave, and they're not into the swap meet type aspect of the show. I am. I've always loved the swap meet. You talk to the people. Oh gosh, you talk to the people in the swap meet, you can get all kinds of really great information, and probably a lot more information than you would have ever thought that you could get. Because most of the folks that are in the swap meet have a certain type of bike or a certain group of bikes, and they know these bikes inside and out. They've been through them. So this is another reason you got to be a little careful when you're buying stuff in the swap meet. It's because some of that stuff has been removed for a reason. They're junk. That's one way to ensure your car is not stolen. Leave it on jack stands. Yeah, I need information on the Cub. I found a bunch of Yahoo groups that are real active on the old pushrod Honda motors, and that's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I think that these guys that are doing that are just fantastic. Still 369, cool. I think the guys that do that kind of stuff, that share that information with everybody, are just fantastic. Because that's what the internet's supposed to be. The free sharing of information. Nobody's making money on this shit. People are just trying to help one another. And that's what it's supposed to be.